Hello, I am the Ronan Pawn, and welcome to a twitch.tv/Ronan Pawn livestream on twitch.tv/Ronan Pawn. From bed is where I'm doing it. I'm doing it these days in bed, baby. That's how we roll. Why is the timer already going? We haven't started. There, now we've started. Welcome, one and all, to a Swindle live stream. I've been quite active and busy lately building the bed that you see before you now, huh? You see it? You should, have a look, and you can see a better picture of it on the Discord server at discord.ronanpawn.com. But yes, I've been doing some actual getting around and, being up and stuff. Last live stream we did the Wandering Village. 6-hour-long live stream. Hang on, I just gotta with some, and then if I put that on the top, I'll be able to see when you guys talk. Last live stream we did 6-hour-long live stream. Yeah, we shouldn't do that for the sake of my health in general. Hello, Snake Bumble. Oh, you've already reminded me, Snake Bumble, that I want to have the chat open on my phone as a backup for not being able to see it because it's on the other side of the room. Hello over there, Snake Bumble. How is it in the place where you are that is far away from me? Haha. Funny joke. Yeah, I'm just gonna load the stream chat up so that I can actually, see you guys. In case there's some time at which I cannot see you guys. See all activity. Welcome to the chat room. There's the chat room with the activity feed. Somebody say something in chat. I just got it open. Snake Bumble, help me out. Say something so I can confirm that I could see a thing. When a thing be said. I wanted to swindle with you. I've been thinking about for a while, especially now that I'm in bed, I thought we could swindle in bed together, baby. But yeah, I've been wanting to swindle a bit. Something. There, perfect. Yes, I can see it over there, I can see it over there, I can see it in all the places. I wonder if I can sort of set my phone up on the window there and just be able to look to the right and see. There's a backup thing. Alright, let's get into the Swindle. If you've not seen the Swindle before, this is one of my favorite platformers of all time. Yeah, and it's a little bit buggy, and that might even, contribute to it being one of my favorites. The Swindle is a game about being a thief in London, circa 1949, 18, it's all the way on the other side of the room, love. I can't read that. And since I can't read that, in 180 days, Scotland Yard will activate their breakthrough artificial intelligence technology, condemned the devil's basilisk. In surveillance cupboards will be total. If the project is cardamom, only career as Major Baseball will be. Okay, I missed it. They expected you to read it by then. It's all the way over there, Han. It's coded and designed by Dan Marshall. Arts by Michael Furman. I like a game that just, sneaks the credits in on you while you're playing it. Isn't that nice? And, is my overlay working, too? Yes, it is. Oh, that's so lovely. What's with your health? Hope everything is alright. At this point, I'm just gonna say that my chronic fatigue syndrome, undiagnosed, just got serious. Just got serious and got worse, and mainly because of an ER visit off the back of a panic attack from caffeine and stuff like that. But things just got a bit worse, so I've redesigned my life after 3 months of convalescence to be able to do the things that I do, you gotta, whatever the situation is, you figure it out and you get what you can get out of it. One of the main reasons why I love the Swindle is that it's a game that starts you off and the game sucks. The game literally starts off and it sucks. It's overly simple, you don't have any movement capabilities, there's a whole bunch of features that are just standard in a platformer that just aren't there, and then you have to earn those features by robbing people. So we're going to go into the slums. That's the lowest security level area. The cops don't even come, as far as I know. And I do live in Detroit, so that's probably how I know that. No, I don't know if they... In the game, I know in Detroit they don't come. In the game, they probably do eventually. But nestled in the underpot of old Lanton Tom, where, yeah, let's not try reading. It's just too far away. I think I heard of this game, but sounds interesting. It's out on everything. It's been out since like 2015, and I played it way back then on the channel. So here's your little thief guy. This is Henry Beresford. On every run that you do, you will always start with Henry Beresford. If you kill Henry Beresford, another thief will come along that you will become. And so speedrunners and people who make this game into a challenge for themselves, they're trying to do a Henry Beresford only run. Unless the speedrunners have come up with a tactic I'm unaware of. But, yeah, so, you know, it's a pretty simple game. You can climb the sides of buildings like that. Huh? You know, you can go up and over, you can come in from the top and come down and break out the windows and all that sort of a thing. Come in from the other side of the building and everything, but here on this first level, I'm just going to walk inside, grab the money that's lying on the ground, because that's how it is in the slums, where people don't have money, they just leave it lying around on the ground, that's why they don't have any. That's the logic we're going. Uh-oh, I did not realize that he could just walk in at me. It's fine, I got up and over him. So right now, if I jump onto a wall, I start sliding down the wall. There's nothing that I can do about that, okay? Stairs are kind of the most dangerous thing in the Swindle, because they're a little bit jank. Like, if I get like a run up and then land on these stairs, yeah, hang on, let's see. Yeah, it's kind of like when it's gonna happen. There, did you see that? He slid down the railing. Now, why did he slide down the railing then? There he goes. So, a lot of times you'll go to, like, try and stop yourself at the bottom of a staircase, and you'll actually be sliding down the railing, and then there will be something here that kills you. So, yeah, those are a thing. Also, this is a computer. Game probably already, I think it already told you, but I'll rehash it. This is a computer. If I knew how to hack this computer, we could make a lot more money. It's kind of a tutorial device on how to play the game, because it's mainly about hacking the computers. These couple of bucks you pick up off the ground there. Yeah, see? What do you say? Buy the hack skill at your workbench and hack computers for a big payout. Yeah. Now, yeah, screw it. I'm breaking this window. There's several bonuses for the way that you complete the level, and I've never put together exactly what it is that gives you the ghost bonus. And it might be, like, not breaking windows out, I'm not sure. You know, leaving the place like, as though no one had been there except for all of the robots that have been knocked over. I'm not sure. We'll see if we get the ghost bonus this time. Nobody saw me, no alarms were triggered, I was not killed by a robot, and we got all of the money that was on the ground that we possibly could have gotten. I get back in my ship, we go up. How'd I do? 100% of the cash stolen, and we do get the ghost bonus there, so we got a haul of 198 lira. 198 pounds, and then we got the ghost bonus of 750. This is Henry Beresford's first successful heist, so we get no experience bonus at the bottom there, but as your people have better, you know, do more and more successful heists, you'll start getting multipliers on that. Let's return to the airship, because now we've got a little bit of money in our pockets, and we saw about those computers, right? So, first thing that you want to get is the hack skill. They make it cheap, they make sure that you'll have enough money to get it on your first successful heist, and now I can't afford anything else on the abilities page. Hang on, I might have been able to afford something on the agility page. Yeah, so I can immediately get myself a double jump, and I can immediately increase my movement speed. But I think I can only do one or the other. Give me that double jump. And now we're down to 248 pounds, which is apparently the equivalent of $15 US now. I don't know. I haven't been following that. But since you guys told me about the, like, valuation of European currency crash, it's very interesting to me. I always thought the pound was, like, one of the strongest dollars on the planet, and the euro was second to it, and in America was third, if not fourth, or something like that. And then y'all told me, no, the pound usually trails behind the euro, and I don't know. It's odd to me. Let's get back into the slums. So now I can double jump. very nice. It recharges every time that I hit the ground. That's, you know, it's a double jump, is what it is. I could have just said I can double jump, which is what I said. We're still just collecting money, but that computer over there, that is everything and some more to us now. This little, you know, $5 and $10 bills we're picking them off the ground ain't worth nothing in comparison to hacking a computer. That's where old people keep their money, and that's why people in India are constantly calling them and duping them out of their money. Telling them, I need you to go to your bank account, and if they ask you why you're doing this, tell them it's none of their goddamn business. The Kuwait dinar is really stable? Oh, really? The dinar? Well, if it's really stable, that's not good, right? How can I become rich off of it? You know, once European and American currency is, you know, from day to day up and down like Bitcoin, that's where we can really start making some money, right? I mean, really what I should have done is last week sometime bought, you know, as much, should have bought as much, as many euros as I could get, right? Or $1.17, they were, what was it? Yeah, there was a 17% difference between the dollar and the euro. And it's like, yeah, get it now. Hack the computer? Hack the computer. Down. Down. Up. There we go. Massive deflation. And it's one mock, by the way. I'm so far away. Hello, one mock. I'm way back here. I'm so far away from the screen. It's very hard for me to read. But I can. I've got it set up on... I've actually set up my second monitor to be kind of ridiculous. At like a less than 1024 resolution. Maybe it's a 1024 resolution. I mean, on a... You know, in the era of 1080p. To set your resolution that low. Kind of silly, but it's working out very good for me being able to see things from way back here on my new bed frame that I built, but mostly it was, you know, I didn't actually do much of the labor. I stood there and helped as my buddy Brandon, if you'll remember my buddy Brandon from short films we've made and interviews I've done with him on Harvin Pawn, promoting our films that we released at festivals and stuff like that. My buddy Brandon came over, and I drew while I was having my convalescence period. See, this is just two stairs running into each other. That's the most dangerous thing in the whole game right there. Oh, look, we can't get to this this computer. Is it broken anyway, for some reason? It looks like it's fucked. We can't get to this computer. Why can't we get to it? Because it's in a room that we can't get to. But that's not fair. That can't possibly be the way that the game's supposed to be, right? It is the way the game's supposed to be. Oh, I can get down there. Did I already, that's the one I hacked. I'm an idiot. Okay, I was playing a game there. I thought that was a computer you couldn't get to, because the game absolutely will tutorialize you in the first, like, 3 levels here, on the idea of, 1, you need to be able to hack a computer. We now know how. 2, you're going to occasionally find stuff that is buried. You can't actually, like, walk into that area, and that kind of tutorializes you on the need for bombs. And so it just, like, puts that pressure on you to keep moving forward and figure out the things that you need and then get them. But yeah, I've hacked that computer. I got the money out of them. I think we're just leaving now, and I hope we've got 100% of the loot, because I put my effort in. Yeah, while I was convalescing, I drew designs for a number of things. Yes, 100% of the loot. One of them was this bed right here. I drew it up a couple of different ways, did measurements, and built it to match this floor mattress. That actually is 1, 2, 3, 4 cuts of foam wrapped in, you know, in a sleeve kind of thing. And because it's in the sleeve, this top bit of foam can go up. And the bottom bit of foam can wrap over like it is right now to support my legs and stuff like that. It's a beautiful bed. I built this frame to go with this bed so that I can make the incline how I want it. And there's still more to do on the frame. There's supposed to be a shelf over here and other stuff. But yeah, I designed this. My friend Brandon came out, helped me get the cuts on the wood. And then he ran out of time and had to leave. So it waited another week until my father came out and helped me assemble it. We had everything built, like all the legs and the cuts were made, and it was just all sitting in a pile, but there, you know, we had to take off baseboards and do a lot of crawling under the bed stuff, and that was all, you know, I let my in his 60s dad do that because he has more strength and energy than I do. So next things to buy in here, we could do wall jumping. That will allow us to stop mid-slide on any wall. That is incredibly helpful. That is a very early game thing to rush. We could get the movement speed, just to be a little bit faster on our feet. We could get bionic eyes, which will allow us to look up and down in the level and see a little bit more of like what's around us to make decisions about how we're going to get to the next place and what's, you know, most important to go after, that kind of thing. And those are the only things we can afford. I prioritize the ability to stop on walls. That allows you to hang off walls Spider-Man style and kiss the enemies. And if I can't afford... I can get the bionic eyes. I'm gonna get the bionic eyes. Like, until I feel what faster movement speed feels like, you don't miss it, right? You don't remember that it's there. Is the map randomly generated? Yep. Every single one of these is randomly generated. The whole game, including the last level. And that's another thing. I am a sucker for good roguelikes, you know, for randomly generated levels and stuff like this. I'm a big sucker for it when it's done well, and this is done very, very well. You know, including the idea that the first few levels will tutorialize you on the things that you should be buying. You know, that's a pet peeve of mine in games that have mechanics where, you know, the player has options and you need to buy some things, or you need to upgrade things, you need to choose some paths, but there's like some really basic stuff that you're going to need to know. Pet peeve of mine is when the game just doesn't really communicate that to you. And this is kind of an extreme example of it, but XCOM, you know, which is a game that I really love, just war chess, you know, it's playing chess, except for your guys can shoot grenades and stuff like that. I definitely like it, but, ooh, check this out. Okay, so remember what we bought? We bought stop mid-slide. If I hold up, see? And you can see my controller in the bottom right now because of the layout. Now I can stop myself mid-slide, so I'm going to show you where that could be useful. Hello, robots that I need to kill. Excuse me. Slow-mo kill. Pardon me. The game just decides when to go into slow-mo, too, randomly. So, it's got a lot of polish on it. There are some major bugs. Major movement bugs to it. What was I saying? And then that's XCOM and the DLC. No, you're saying DLC. What was I saying? I was talking about pet peeve that I have with games of, yeah, XCOM was really bad at communicating to you at any time what you know, should be investing in. They had this in-depth, you know, build your own military thing, system, whatever. It was, you know, big part of the game, very important that you do it right, and you could, if you're not buying certain things at certain times, you can put hours into that game and then find out that, you know, your main failure here, and I mean like, you know, 12, 15, 20 hours into that game, and in a campaign, find out that your main failure here is that you hadn't played the game before, so you didn't know what it was that you should have or shouldn't have been buying 12 hours ago at the beginning of the game, what you didn't invest in early enough or didn't invest in at all yet, and game over. Just game straight over. Now, the first of the XCOM games was kind of easy enough to, you know, that it really didn't matter. Well, not the first. XCOM Enemy Unknown is what I'm thinking of. The first in that series of all of the DLC that they made. Look, down there. There's a whole bunch of shit down there. How do we get down there? And notice that we now have that ability to look down there because we bought it. But yeah, XCOM Enemy Unknown, after playing that, I'm like, okay, well, yeah, you can kind of make all of the wrong choices and still manage to win there. But Enemy Within gets a fair bit harder, and then the mods for it make it just ridiculously difficult. And if you don't already know the base game, then you're fucked. Oh, that's the way we came in the first place. Alright, I might have cleared this entire building out for 100% of its cash. Let's go find out. squad sight on all snipers, yeah. And, you know, like, exploring a game, and finding out as you go and failing in order to learn, all of that's fine, except when you're doing a military-style thing, and it's like, you know, huge 20-hour campaign investment just to get to the point where you find out whether or not you've been doing things wrong. And the things that you're doing wrong are, you know, things like, oh, well, if I had researched that random thing, then I would have gotten psychic soldiers who can kill people with their mind, and because I didn't, now I don't have them, and now I lose the game. Again, while I'm fighting against psychic soldiers who have the ability to kill people with their mind. You know, it's like, they did it very poorly, I felt. Return to the airship with 3,564 is what we've got now. This game does it incredibly well. You know, it teaches you what you need really quickly, and because the runs tend to be short, like, you're almost guaranteed to lose your first attempt at this game. Also, so that helps. But, you know, you figure things out along the way, and it's no... your hand is held, you are indicated to just in the gameplay. Your thief's increased hacking abilities would allow them to open locked doors. Okay, so hack skill 2 will allow me to open locked doors. I haven't actually encountered any of those yet, so it doesn't seem to be a priority for me. I should probably get move speed. Speed up the game a little bit in general. And because I did, I can't afford whatever it was that I could have gotten in tools. I should have looked first. The tool might have been more desirable. And now we're broke again. We're not broke, we've just invested already into the cheap things. So I've got to go rob more people. Actually, let me check here. So our goal is to get from out of the slums and into... well, all the way to the end of the game, but you're going, like, through all of the paunchier areas? The posher areas, Pawn. Not paunchy. Yeah, so this is how you get there. If we had 4,000, that's what I can see from back here is the 4, and then I think it's 3 zeros. 4,000, and we could go into a place where they have more money. So bear that in mind. But right now we're stuck in the slums and we can't go to the warehouse district. So, another heist for us then. I'll just sneak in here, and now we're starting to see different kinds of bots. I think this is the first time we've seen the lanky, slow-walking bot, who sees a lot further than the other bots. Let's hack this computer. Left. Up. Down. And this game is now available on everything, I believe. Came out in 2015, and then eventually it came out on the Switch, the Xbox, the PlayStation, and it's just a good, solid little platformer with a really cool, roguelike, you know, hook to it. Yeah. And it's got some serious glitches that actually kind of make the game even more fun, if you want to play with them. I'm not intentionally glitching the game, but... well, actually I kind of do from time to time on the outside of buildings, but the people who are, you know, speedrunners of this game, and people who are serious about it, they quite intentionally, like, put themselves in places where that kind of thing happens. See how I'm hanging over this empty block, and then I jump? That grab. If you're under the right kind of block and you do that, I'm not exactly sure what the tech is. You might even just jump twice or jump real fast or something. But you will go through every brick above it and pop out on the top of it, which helps speedrunners navigate buildings a lot quicker. And it might have to do with stairs too. Stairs do it, but I'd show it off if I knew how to do it. But I like this game so much that I kind of, you know, I want to play it the intended way, damn it. Get on the road, or get on this side. Ah, and now we've got a third type of bot that we hadn't seen before, the drone. The flying drone over here that's sparking electricity from time to time. There we go. And that's the first enemy that we've seen that I had to hit twice before it fell over. Okay. Yeah. Down. Up. Sprite. And however much money that was. There is something down there. Can we actually get down there? Or is this going to be our tutorial on bombs? That might count as your tutorial on bombs right there. It's showing you a room, and it really is the tutorial. It's showing you a room that you would need more than 3 bombs to get to. But it's just showing you a room where it's like, oh, damn. And probably we'll end this game, and we won't have 100%, or we'll end this level. We won't have 100% of the funds from this level, because there will have been some of them down there, and then you'll realize just how important it is to have bombs. And that's how you do it, Firaxis. Makers of XCOM. There is fall damage in the game as well. So if you just jump off, yep, see, 98% instead of 100. Use a PTB. Oh yeah, that would get us in that room. Or a BLJ. Bed gaming? We're swindling in bed. Come on board. I got some room for you right here on the bed frame that I myself built. Note the 2x4. Can you see that it's made of 2x4s and 3/4 inch plywood flooring? Can you tell? Also, can you hear in the background occasionally the thump of there's a party? Just barely. It's you wouldn't be able to actually hear it, but I can see it bouncing the levels there. Let's go back to the airship and become a better thief. So we're as agile as we're going to get today, but in terms of abilities, we could either learn to pick locks on doors, we could increase the speed at which we hack, in case we need to get past something real quick. We could become an action hero, allow thieves to smash through doors and windows. This is the most dangerous ability in the game right there. That I do not recommend ever buying. I never buy it because you end up smashing through things that you didn't intend to. I would consider it a challenge run to buy that and continue playing the game normally. But we're sitting on $5,852. We can get bombs right now. We could get 3 seconds of cover with the Steam Purge. So that would be an ability that you enable, and then your thief is covered in a cloud of smoke and you can run through without being seen by the robots. How you read in chat? I've got one of my monitors at an incredibly huge resolution. The one just over there. So I can just about read it anyway. Or with this 5800, we could go into the warehouse district, which is going to have more money generally. So even if we can't get it all out of there, like, one thing could be worth 2 things. I'm going to play it safe for now and make sure that I get the bombs. Right? Where's the bombs? It's under tools. Bombs. Yes. Bomb me. And we still got 2,800, so we'll be right back up to being able to get into the next warehouse district in no time. But yeah, we'll play it safe. Do the 4th day here. I'd love to keep Henry Beresford alive. I really would. I just have never done it before and doubt that it'll happen this time. Close that door behind me. So now that we've got, like, bombs, I can enable them, and then if I press a button that I can't remember which button it is, so cancel. No, now you're jumping. Alright, I don't remember which button planting bombs is, so I could accidentally kill myself pretty easy here. There's only one other button that I'm not using, so it's got to be that one, right? Surely. Okay, look out. The flying camera bot turned with me like it heard me or something. And they don't have ears, you know. They can see, but they can't hear. Okay. This is a spike pit, by the way, right there that I'm standing right next to, which is why I'm being careful. If we go up there, then we have to come back down. And the down is with the spike pit, so we'll have to be very careful here. Whoa. Oh my god. Alright, that's fine though, it worked out. There's a flying camera dude right next to him, so if I start this hack, I'm gonna start this hack. Left, down, up, Camera drone! Oh god, okay. Yep. Here we go, hit him once. Hit him twice! Oh god, he almost... Sorry, I got a little loud there. He almost turned in my direction though, you saw him. Oh god, the camera drone's coming now too. I love these little drones in late game. You can hack them. It's really awesome. I won't tell you about it. Oh, Jesus. Got him. Okay. Get him. Alright, that was all for this one little bit of cash right there. That's the only reason we needed to come up here. It's because they had one bit of cash. I get... In this game... Alright, let's go out the other way. In this game... It's very... No, let's go out the first way. In this game, it's very easy to just get kind of tunnel vision and, like, go at the money that you're... Just keep hitting robots when you don't even have to, you know, go at those robots. They're not in your way. There's no money over there. So I have to keep reminding myself, that guy's got a little bit of money. That means I either... Okay. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to use a bomb. Yeah. Because trying to get down there without getting seen by him would be quite the trick. But just planting a bomb next to him, less of a trick. You'll note that it makes a 3 by 3 block square in the wall. That's important to know exactly how big that explosion is going to be. Because there's some things that you don't want to blow up, like computers and security rooms are a thing that come into play later. Need to go past this guy? Oh, shoot. This is going to be trouble, getting this without getting seen. Yeah. Okay, well, I just went right past him. Alright, that's never mind. I don't actually need to deal with you. And I can hide here, right? Yeah. Wait for these guys to take the long walk over. Hit you. Grab this money. And hide again. It's a game that maybe even teaches you a little bit of patience. Maybe it doesn't teach it to you, but encourages it in a way that if you like the game, you actually get used to it, and you end up, you know, being a more patient player. Is that everything we got here? The haul is 565 pounds. That's nothing. What's going on? Like, this is the other... Did I miss a computer? Or is this just how much money we've been getting out and all of our money's been coming from bonuses or something? Ha! No, no, no! Henry Beresford is dead. I landed to the left of him while he was looking right and swatted him, and none of it worked. We didn't make any money off of that. Henry Beresford is deceased. And that means we're going to get a new thief. That was a bit of bullshit, I think. A bit of bullshit. I shouldn't have been seen by him if I was standing where I was, but I think the game decided that I pushed to the right of him or landed, I don't know. Bit of bullshit. I told you there's some bullshit in here. So, new thief looks completely different, you know, if you can tell. And wait. Now that's a proper gaming setup. Thank you. Yes. Indeed. Want to make mustache. Oh, thank you. I've been growing... You can't see my mustache from back there. The player character kind of reminds me of the neighbor from Hello Neighbor. Yeah. Yeah, no, I see that. Now that you say it, I wouldn't have thought about it, but yeah. Yeah. So, there was no way in there. We have to go up here. We got a slow-walking, long-eyed dude. Okay, I got him. Oh, shit. Nope, don't see me. Yeah, very be patient kind of a game. And then you spend so much time being patient, and then you usually get killed by either a bug, a glitch, or something that you go like, oh, come on, are you serious? But it is, like, possibly my favorite platformer. It's just got so much going on. You know, platformers are hard to make interesting, and this one is definitely that. There we go. Yep, I'm just gonna have to Spider-Man kiss this guy to death. Give him a smooch. There you go. Double smooch even. And then, are you going to come up or I'm going to come down? Probably I'm going to come down, right? Got him. Okay, good. There's a friggin' computer over here. That last haul was only going to be 500 bucks. Is that what the computers are worth here in the slums? Like, people, you know, you can't be using a gateway in 2022. You gotta upgrade the PC. Down, right. Right again. And it's worth 800 and something. Yeah, we should have had more money out of that last place. I don't think there was a computer in that last place, so it's not that bad that we died, except for that I really want, at some point, to do a Henry Beresford run, where he never dies. I don't know how I would get through here, unless I put a bomb on this man's head. So I'm thinking, let's put a bomb on this man's head. There you go. Now you're Mr. Bombhead. And now I can probably get over to this dude. Yeah, very carefully, be very careful. Hi, you're dead. Hi, you're dead. Alright. 2 computers. Up. Up. Right! There we go. We got $1,673. Because this thief is brand new, they have no experience points anymore. You know, all of our XP bonuses were coming from Henry Beresford, and he's shuffled off to Buffalo. Did I go all of the way this way and make sure, like, did I come to the door? Ah, you see that? That would have been the difference of whether we 100% this level or not, and that's a huge bonus that we would have missed out on. You gotta be thorough. So, IQ guards? Is that what you said? 50 IQ. 50 IQ guards, yes. In the slums, they're pretty simple. As the game goes on, they stay simple mostly, but they all have different mechanics, and when you put like 3 of them in a room together, then it's not so simple anymore. And that's kind of how the game builds it. Back to the airship with us. And we probably want to get the hell out of the slums. You know, it killed Henry being here. I don't want to be stuck here. Hack speed, not necessary. I never buy that. Tools, it would be nice to have Steam Purge, but if we're, you know, true God gamers and we don't need it. Yeah, we're buying our way into the warehouse district where there will be more money available for us. How long have we been going, by the way? Just 37 minutes? Okay. Yeah, I'm laying down today. I got my air hunger, and I really wanted to do a live stream, and I'm glad that I'm doing a live stream, but I'll tell you, hard to keep talking. You guys got to be serious about reminding me to hydrate. Got to use those potatoes. Okay. Do you feel okay? Yeah. I mean, this is kind of what my health is like now. I feel good, and I feel various degrees of things, basically. Okay, so we've encountered our first locked door in the warehouse district. But yeah, my chronic fatigue syndrome has turned into a whole new thing after an emergency room visit in April. And I'm desperately trying to find doctors who have ever heard of chronic fatigue syndrome, a condition that it's estimated up to basically 1% of all Americans have. We're like 2 million, it's estimated, probably have this disease. It's really hard to get a diagnosis because the doctors don't know anything about it, and they all just assume that it's psychological, neurological in your head. And I've read about that for years, because I'm not diagnosed with the disease. But, you know, it wasn't hard to put the pieces together when I searched these very specific symptoms that I've had that have gotten slowly worse over the 10 years. Wasn't that hard to put it together, and I've read these horror stories about, you know, people, like, going to their doctor sends them to a psychiatrist, the psychiatrist tells them it's all in their head, they, you know, they leave the psychiatrist thinking, okay, it's all in my head. I can't believe, you know, but all right, it's all in my head. And there's a woman in particular whose story is horrible that she believed them and said, it's all in my head, I'm going to walk home. She lived in a city, she could walk home. So she walked like 2-3 miles home, and, you know, it was killing her to do so, but it was all in her head. She needed to get over it, like they told her. So she tried, and that put her, like, that was 6 months of her life that she doesn't get back. It put her in bed. I believe it was at least 6 months. I remember it being 6 months. It might have been more. Because that effort, that energy that she gave to do that day, was energy that she couldn't get back. And probably... No, don't make another one. Stop. Oh, shit. I accidentally pressed the make a bomb button, and I think it's making bombs over I don't know. No, okay. We're good. I apparently was able to cancel it. Oh, yep, see, now we're in a new area. We've got new types of enemies, including the, this wormy bastard with a bunch of kitchen knives on his back. I want him walking that way when I hit him, and that will... I've played a lot of this game. If he's walking that way when I hit him, he will slide in that direction. And if he slides in that direction, he'll land in that hole where the spikes are, and then I won't have to worry about him, because the thing with that enemy is that it creates a, like, 3-block area that you can't jump and land on. You can walk past it, sure, but you can't jump and land on it, and it will really mess up your, you know, routing through the level and your ability to escape the level at the end. And forget about it, end up walking on it. Only 1%? Wow. Yeah, just 1% of every adult American, basically. I mean, at 2 million, that's what you're talking about. What kind of healthcare do you have in the USA? Doctors suck. The healthcare is not healthcare, it's an industry. It's a for-profit industry. Yeah, every doctor that I've interacted with is just not really... You know, they're not... I don't know that they're in it for the right reasons, or that, you know, even if they get into it for the right reasons, I think the industry sucks it out of them over the course of their careers. And they just don't care anymore, and they're sick of fighting insurance companies to get things through, or... I don't know, man. Actual doctors, like... I'm thinking of looking into, or trying to find somebody who's, like, holistic medicine. Because... someone who's... Especially if you could find, like, a medical doctor, which you usually find not an MD as a holistic medicine, but a DO. If I can find a DO who's into holistic medicine, that'd be great, because you get, you know, the actual... degree of being a real doctor, but you also get someone who is interested in what they do. I think holistic, you know, people who are into holistic medicine are more likely to actually be enthusiastic about figuring out what's wrong with you and, you know, suggesting treatments. Whew. What kind of healthcare do you have in the USA? And one mock said, we go the way of Old Yeller. Yeah, it's kind of that. I've been surprised at how my access to healthcare has been fine. Because I'm so poor. I just have state-sponsored Medicaid, and I haven't paid for anything out of pocket yet. Except for, like, buying my own wheelchair that I just did. But the things that, you know, like prescription costs and going to doctors, nothing has cost me anything out of pocket. That said, the treatment that I get from the doctors who accept my insurance is just wasting my time, basically. So I stopped here because I wanted to say, this is a security room, and we don't know how to hack a security room yet. But if we learn how, we'll be able to, and then that will make defeating these levels easier. In this area, security isn't so tight as you really need it. There will be areas ahead where you will absolutely need it, including the end of the game. Let's hack this computer. Down. Down. Left, and our first computer in the warehouse district netted us... I couldn't read it, but we're up to 3,600 from like 7. Is how I remember that. So that's a lot of money. There's a computer behind this door. I don't know how to pick a lock, but I know how to set down a bomb and run away. So I think this door is gonna open. Yep. Give me that money. Give me this money. Right. Up. Up. Let's see. A tea made from cocoa leaves would help with fatigue, I bet. Chocolate is certainly something that, one of the little holistic things that, chronic fatigue syndrome people, some of them say is good for them. I have died on a spike pit by not actually falling into it. God damn this game. Just do another heist because we didn't bring any money. Cocaine leaves would help too. I have a caffeine sensitivity that brought on panic attacks when I was drinking coffee, and that's what triggered my ER visit. So I've been staying away from caffeine in all of its forms, including in chocolate. So yeah. Oh good. This is not looking great for... I'm just going to get seen by him, and then I'm going to do a rush level. Okay, and that's why you don't do a rush level. So now you see how the flying drones will kill you. They zap you with electricity if they get on the same tile with you, and I walked right onto the same tile with that one. If you start rushing in this game, it gets much more exciting for the live stream. I'll tell you that. I really need to get some money and learn how to hack doors, because, you know, relying on there being a window or having to blow something up in order to get in is not working out for me here. Now this is a big old bruiser robot. It took 3 hits for me to knock that thing down. And now I've created basically the entire floor here I can't jump and land on. That's great. Good work, Pawn. Thank you. You know what? I'll let him come out here and knock him down there. I'm out of my way. Oh, and now here's some flying camera guys who have miniguns on their heads. So there's something for you if you're waiting for more enemy types. And there is another difference. You may note that the minigun floating camera bots, they come back to like life faster. Or they see you. Their eyes open back up a lot faster than the first camera bot enemy that you see. And if I don't get, you know, caught or die while I'm doing this, then you'll get a chance to see how quickly they get their eyes back after being hit. You can see again. So it's like 1.5, 2 seconds instead of like 4 seconds. Okay, I gotta get rid of this bruiser so I can get at the ski. And I'll just put him in the hole. Because, I am baby, so I can put people in the corner. What? I don't know. I have all the modern references. Up to 7,900 already in this one level. We can just get out of it alive, which hasn't been a thing. And the cats are now having some fun over there. What are you guys doing? Yeah, there's going to be more money to be had down there. I'm going to try and go over the top of this building? I guess. And come in from the other side. See if that gets me somewhere. Shakes feed. If you take vitamins... Hang on. Let me read this one from the phone, I think. Oh, sorry. That's the mic. On a very long USB cable. If you take vitamins, be careful with vitamin B. It can encourage heart flutters, which could trigger panic attacks. Oh, well, thank you for the tip. I hadn't heard that one. I'm not taking anything right now. Oh, no, don't press that button, Pawn. There we go. I'm not taking anything right now. My doctor had me on vitamin D and calcium because I was low in vitamin D, and there was no justification for the calcium. She just put me on those 2 things. I started taking on my own a couple of supplements, which was NADH and coenzyme Q10. There was a study on people with chronic fatigue syndrome, which is also known as myalgic encephalomyelitis. But there was a study done that showed CoQ10 and NADH taken together helped CFS people feel like they had more energy, significantly more energy. So I was trying those two, and then I added to that something called phosphatidylserine, which is something that is naturally produced by your body to feed your brain, and it has been shown in tests to help elderly and aging people with short-term memory, with the problem of, I can't think of that word, can't find the word syndrome is literally what it's called very often. And speech response times or something like that. Like if somebody comes up and asks you a question, how long does it take you to sort of digest what they said and then form your own thing and speak back to them? I thought I'd already hit you once. Oh, Jesus. I almost messed that up pretty bad. I just want that bit of money. So I was taking those three things, the vitamin D and the calcium, and I ended up in the emergency room again after I'd been unable to drop the boys off at the pool, little sensitive brown boys off at the pool, if you know what I mean, for 4 days, and then my entire body, locked up. Like, seized. Like, not a seizure, but like I couldn't move anything. So that landed me in the ER, and they when they discharged me, they said that I had been low phosphorus and dehydrated. And I had been drinking water regularly, there's a certain thing that I drink out of here that you've seen a million times on the stream, and that I'm drinking from now. It's probably a 24-ounce, thermos. It's my guess. And I usually do 4 or 5 of them a day, and that's perfectly, reasonable for hydration. For staying hydrated as a human being. So they said I was dehydrated, low phosphorus. I'm not sure if I believe them that I was dehydrating. They just needed to discharge me on something. But if I was, and the low phosphorus thing, it's very odd, given everything. So I figured it has to be the medications I'm taking. They have to be interacting weirdly, or I'm just reacting to them poorly. Why would I be constipated and dehydrated while I'm drinking and low phosphorus? It's got to be these meds. So I stopped taking everything and immediately got a lot better. Kenneth, have you considered methamphetamine? I hear that helps a lot of people with energy. I actually had a little bit of THC today. I just tried, I think they're called, so the bombs explode in a 3x3 pattern here. So this should be fine to not destroy the computer, but open this wall. Did the computer survive? It doesn't look like it did. Son of a bitch. Like, it's behind him, but yeah, that blew up the computer just from proximity of explosion, I guess. Damn it. Alright, well, that's money we're not taking out of this place. Let me look up. Is there... That's the way you get in on the left, presumably? I'm going out the way I came, and that's all the money we're going to get from here, I think. What is that? Can't see, I'm way back here. Shoot, what was I saying? Oh, what are they called? I can just about remember the name. Pot dots? I tried, it's basically M&Ms that have THC in them. A microdose, say 1 milligram per M&M thing. So I had 1 M&M to see how that would affect me, and I didn't feel anything significant, but If anything, there might have been like a 15, 20-minute spot in there that felt, where I felt a little bit better than I had been feeling today, and maybe a little bit afterwards too. So no harm so far in 1 milligram of THC. How's Lady Pawn, by the way? She's good. She's been seeing doctors too. She did some physical therapy. She's doing physical therapy right now, twice a week. So she's had a bum knee for quite a while, and she's getting that taken care of. But yeah, we're all getting healthier over here in terms of our behavior, anyway. And hopefully I am too. We need to return to the airship and see if there's anything good that I can buy. Hack skill 2 will allow me to unlock doors, which would be convenient now. It hasn't been necessary because of our bombs, but it would be convenient. Something that we really need to save up for early is the bug. The bug is you can place a bug on a computer and it will siphon extra funds out of it. Even if you die, your bug will still be in place and you'll still get a trickle of income after your death. So the bugs are like the primary thing that make this game work. Since we haven't made a lot of money right now, I will go ahead and get the convenience item, which is the second level hack skill. And we've been here about an hour, and I could use to get up and have a walk around. So that's what I'm going to do, is get up and have a walk around, and that'll be also a live stream break. Yes, for all of us. So stick with me across this 7-minute live stream break. I'll play you some music. Meet me back here in 7, and we'll carry on. Thank you for the hydrate notice. I will absolutely hydrate while I get up. I might even bring back something as special to hydrate with, if you know what I mean. Play the song. There we go. And then 7 minutes, Pawn Not House. Hello, I am the Ronin Pawn, and welcome back to a twitch.tv/Ronin Pawn live stream on twitch.tv/Ronin Pawn. Just, changing my orientation, sit a little bit more upright here, but I'm absolutely showing off my new bed to you on the live stream, because I built it. And you can see a better picture of it on the Discord server at discord.roninpawn.com, and see the designs I drew up a month or two ago that led to this this bed frame. Whew. But yeah, I'm definitely struggling with my air hunger here. So bear with me as I transition back into where I can actually play this game. One of the things I've found with the Swindle is that if you tab out of it, sometimes you'll just lose the controller, which is what has happened here. So I'll just use the keyboard to back us out. See if it comes back. It didn't come back. So we'll save and quit, and then we'll reopen, and then the controller will be detected again. I did forget to run ads during the break. Want me to do it now? But thank you. Yeah, keep me honest on that, because got to get back into the swing of things and the habit of doing things the way that I used to for the streams. You have a mask? Yeah, I'm just wearing a paper mask now. The ear hunger thing and standing up, I got a little bit dizzy kind of a deal, and I have found I seem to breathe easier, or at least feel more comfortable breathing when I'm wearing the mask. I think the heat and humidity of breathing back in some of my previous breath, along with the increased carbon dioxide, you know, does something. Just makes me feel like I'm getting more air with each breath than without it. And even if it's, you know, just a psychological comfort somehow, then fuck it, fine. Like, if it makes me feel better, I don't care if it's by imagining that I feel better or that I actually feel better, one way or another. So yeah, sometimes I walk around the house wearing a mask, even though, you know, there's no particular good reason to. Did we die and not get money or something? I don't remember where we were. It was an entire live stream break, people. I don't know what her name is either. I never noticed that, but clearly we just got to keep robbing. Oh, what did we buy? I almost half remember that we did buy something. Or maybe I just said we need to save up for the other I don't know. Let's get back in on it. But yeah, as of yesterday, my father and I put this bed together, and I'm just thrilled. I'm just thrilled with it, and I wanted to show it off. Okay, that guy can't see me from where he's standing. I can break this out, and then hit this guy a couple of times, or just the once. And now that room is just forever dead to us, basically. Because of, I mean, look at it, you know? There's a little bit of cash in there. If we have to go in there, that's a dangerous room to have to enter from the window, as I was planning to. And there's no money in that room. To my left, there's a bag of cash right on that landmine. Alright, we're gonna break in there. And we're gonna trigger that landmine. Oops. I didn't realize that I could fall down here. The other thing is that this game is kind of small on my screen because I'm sitting so far away. So there have been many times while I've been playing this in bed, and because of the size of the thing, I've just walked into something that just kills me. Okay, there we go. That's what a landmine looks like when it goes off. And if you move fast enough, then you can just avoid them. Just avoid getting hit by them. Yeah, I'm gonna use a bomb. I thought about it, and I'm like, you should see the rest of the level. You might need those bombs somewhere else. I'm gonna use one bomb to get down there from this side. Okay. Okay. Grab that and that. Remember when I said you might need those bombs? I might need those bombs. It's fine. We got that little bit of cash there, and that's going to be the bit of cash that we needed in order for this to be 100% level. What's with the mask and 10-foot experience? Chat has COVID? Yeah. I like that as an explanation, Nerd God. We'll go with that, too. I'm feeling, you know, difficulty breathing or air hunger kind of thing, and, well, wearing the mask tends to help me when I've got that feeling. Okay, maybe that's not enough cash to be worth my time, clearly. So, yeah. Going over here, knocking you down twice, and then this guy. Oh, that's a problem, isn't it? Oh, fuck, I just made it. I didn't make it more of a problem, it's just not any less of a problem. Here, I'll hit you a couple times. Wow, this is the most dangerous building we've been in yet. I died in 2 of them previously, I understand that. Still, this is, like, the first 2 that I died in, that was just bullshit. This is genuinely dangerous. The way that this area has randomly generated for us. Live split is paused. Son of a biscuit, Mother Teresa. How do you unpause live split, Pawn? Oh, it was actually, I accidentally gave it an extra split. So it was showing us the closed split, but it was still running in the background. Good, we haven't lost track of... We've lost track of the remote. Oh, no, we've got it back. The remote? Is that how old you are, Pawn? The controller. Oh my god. I said the remote. Ooh, I think this is the first time we've seen the little poke frog robot. And killed the little poke frog robot. It's a son of a bitch, too. That poke frog. You won't notice it. It's gonna be the thing that's gonna, like, catch you not paying attention, not looking. Oh my god, look at all these enemies. I talked about this game forcing patience. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Okay, that did not trigger it, and I almost got myself killed in 3 or 4 different ways. I'm not gonna try that. I'm gonna go over. Oh, I think up there is the computer. Oh, jeez. His view is getting a lot more dangerous for me. His angle. Alright. No, no, no. You're fine. I hit him once. If I can get a second hit in, it's that. Get down there where you're going to also kill me. Son of a bitch. Whoa. Okay, never mind. Wasn't me. I was never here. No, the computer isn't up there. Shoot. There should be a tunnel going up to that computer. Damn it. I was trying to get him killed by the mine. Didn't work out so much. Okay. Where the hell is the computer? I might not be able to get to that computer without bombing anyway. Okay, yeah, just look in that direction for me, why don't you? Is that the entrance to our left? Top left? Okay, no. Look somewhere else. I mean, there's no money up there. If it is the entrance to our top left, then it doesn't help me to go up there. There's just... Where's the money? Where's the computers? Where are your computers? I've seen one computer since we came in here. Okay, I'm going back... Oh, and no, I've seen more than one now. How did I get past that? Is that just in a place where I cannot get to without bombing? Or have I walked right past the damn thing? You walked right past the damn thing. Maybe because there's so many of those bots right there. Okay, wow. Alright, hack this. Oh, don't hack this. Hit him. No, don't get seen. Oh, God. If he looks harder this direction, I am screwed. Thank you. Okay, right. Up. Down. I guess messing with your split timer is one way to get a world record. It's the only way. It's the only way that I've ever done it anyway. For all my world records, is you just pretend, right? That's right, left, right, and someone asked earlier before it scrolled off my screen because it's so big, if I planned on speedrunning any other games, and I definitely have considered it, you know, just for fun. I don't think I'd get as cluster truck serious. Oh, fuck me. No, just use bombs and then you'll be safe. In fact, you can show off, like, that the bombs do make you safe. So, bombs, oh god, will make the body of this worm just kind of disappear. I'm trying to figure out, like, how I can triangle jump to the place I want to be. So we're gonna blow up those knives that otherwise I would land on and die. Just to get them out my way. And I'm leaving this level. We got both computers there. KSP2? Speedrun KSP2? It would have to come out first, but, you know, possibly. Oh, come on. Yeah. Stand there for me. And you're the one that takes forever to wake up. Grab that money as well. Free money. I've actually thought of, I don't know if I want to speedrun it, actually. I would like to bring to this live stream, I want to play some Super Mario 64, and I want to find a ROM hack that's just like a nice texture replacement, makes the game look real, you know, pretty. That's a plan of mine. No, it's not worth it, Quan. You're not going to get all the money anyway. Like, you can't. You left some of it back there because you didn't want to be bothered. Alright, let's get out of here. SM64, nice. Yeah. I'd like to play that through for the 120 star. I've watched so many people play it all the way through so many times. I know a lot of the speedrun tech by sight. I've never done any of it. Well, I've done very little of it before. You've seen in previous challenges, we did the 1-star speedrun. It took me 26 hours, I believe. No exaggeration. Right. Don't ever look at that one again. We don't need hack speed right now. That would be helpful, but not nice. We're saving up for the bug. But I'm just seeing, is there something else that's kind of basic and you usually grab it up? No. I need this thief to hack a lot of computers. Make us a lot of money. Get us a bug. Get some XP as she goes. Cheese is a god. I watched Cheese for a long time. Yeah, I enjoyed his speedrun and stuff for a very long time, and then he got that, you know, big crazy world record, and I think he took some time off, and, you know, maybe permanent. I don't know what the situation is with Cheese right now, but he started playing Call of Duty online, and, you know, posting those to YouTube. And I fucking loved him, Cheese. Bring back the Call of Duty. Like, are you doing that again yet? I loved watching. He's really good at Call of Duty, and it's not a game that I, you know, particularly like. I really liked watching him play the Battle Royale Call of Duty stuff online. But it's been ages since I actively watched Cheese. I want to see you try the No A challenge. No A? What is Ligma? What is Ligma? What are you doing to me right now? No A. The run he did at GDQ was nuts. World record at GDQ. Did he? What year? Like this year? That would be friggin' crazy. I know he had, you know, that big world record that came after you know, like years of no one getting it that he got live at the, like, you know, at an event literally named, you know, Get the World Record Live or something like that, that no one would have expected an SM64 runner to break the world record at an event like that. You know, what are the odds? How many runs do you do in the comfort of your own home, your own live stream, your own setup that you're familiar with, and filming, or, you know, yeah, I mean, streaming yourself sitting in an, you know, unfamiliar room. He said he was tired as hell while he was, you know, that was like, he almost didn't even do that, and just was gonna say, all right, well, that was the last run of the day, but he decided to do one more. Nearly asleep for the first third of it, and then realized that he was on pace, and all of a sudden had to wake up. Oh, he world recorded at 2017 SGDQ? Damn. Was SGDQ just, like 30 people in a room at the Hyatt back then still? Or, or was it some of the old SGDQ stuff, or some of the old GDQ stuff you go and watch, you're like, oh, so they have rented a room at the Ramada. I recognize that. It's fine, we all start somewhere. What am I doing? You're robbing a place, Pawn, and you paused it because this guy was getting a little bit close and you didn't want to have to look at the screen. Well, you read chat. Alright. I need both of you to cease with the being already. Okay. I knew I could get that double hit and that would take care of half my problem. Yeah, baby. Hack this PC. Down. Right. Up. Oh, and Kenneth, you said there's a no A button challenge. What would that, in SM64? What would that be? It's not B, it's A. Right, but what would no A button mean? There's gotta be one really basic thing that you can't do, but it would also take away, like, a whole bunch of, like, tech. No jump? No A button is no jump? Okay, I presumed B would be the... Nintendo controllers are, you know, weirdly labeled. A no jump challenge in SM64? That doesn't sound right. SM64 is all about the jumpses. What else are you doing in that game if you're... if you're just walking? Oh... It might not be jump. Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head. And the 64 controller was like the button in the middle with the two weird things off to the sides of it or something, wasn't it? And wasn't it like a red B button was the main button? I don't... I've got a fake USB style Nintendo 64 controller just a bit over there, actually, that I could pull out and look, but isn't it funner to try and remember? Or rather, to not have to get up when you're sitting comfortably in bed? Isn't that more fun? So there's no way to get down here except to bomb? I might be wrong about that, because I'm paying as little attention to the game as I possibly can. Is how I feel right now. Oh, I actually could have hacked that door. I'm so convinced. I don't need to kill you. I'm so convinced that I can't hack doors that I just bombed a hole in the floor over here. But that's the ability that I bought before we went to live stream break, wasn't it? Something like that. I feel as though I have it. And that's the most important thing. It's whether or not you feel like a winner. Not whether you know, completed the, like, DNR, or DNF, rather. DNR is a whole nother level of it, but DNR, it just means, you know, or DNF, just means had better things to do. That's all. It's not did not finish. It's had places to be, people to see, you know? Maybe your life is, you got time for every little thing. Very little actually finishing the race as you enter. Dank Dog, you have 23,000 channel points? That's a lot of times to tell me that I need to hydrate. Could you help me out with that one, by the way? Nerd God has 34,000 potatoes. Alright. Oh! Jeez. Okay, I was not looking at the screen, but my reaction times still work pretty good, apparently. Well, the cops will be coming for us now. So, we didn't get a lot of them. I've got 3,400. Get the hell out of here. So yeah, the cops are on their way. They'll start busting down the doors and coming in here. In fact, I'm going to stand here and show you. And maybe lose all of this money and get one of our characters killed for it. But I want you to see what it's like when the cops show up. So my little vessel is parked at the bottom left of the screen right now, ready to go. Kenneth only has 128,000. Okay, no, I didn't expect that guy to come. Alright, yeah. That's a dude with a minigun. Usually he doesn't come until after the regular police arrive and scout the building. But that cop with a minigun showed up there. So, yeah. Huh. That's the thing that just happened. You've just filled me with hydrate demands. How many, actually? Because I can only see 4. Wait, no. Yeah, 5. Alright. Thank you. Thank you, Dank Dog. I will drink many, many times here. I don't think the hydrates are going through, says Nerd God. Oh, never mind. We now have 12,000 available. I should just keep heisting. Not worry about, like, getting more skills or unlocking new tools. I need to get 25 grand. If we can get 25 grand together, then I can unlock the bugs, and then it's just the money game. The money just starts rolling in at that point. It's a whole new, you never been, and that, and it's good, and you'd like it. So, we'll do is, and yep. And this is another fun thing about the game that I've come to just ignore. I don't even think about it, but Duffer Sprocket is where we are. Or Sprockets. Duffer Sprockets. That is also procedurally generated. That name and signage is procedurally generated every time from just a list of, you know, a two-part list of words that get combined. So I can now hack a door, right? Pick a lock is the other way of saying that, you know, for the noobs among you who don't know the leet speak that we're all using now. Picking a lock is the equivalent of hacking a door. What do you mean? Nothing's going on over here. You didn't see or hear nothing. What? Just because there was a minor explosion? We're doing some construction work. You don't need to interest yourself with what's happening on this side of the room. Yeah, see? Look at the floor. That's a good idea. I like that idea. Yeah, now die. I enjoy that one also. You know, for you in particular. Me, not so much. It just wouldn't look well on me. But you, oh. Death would become you. Oh, there's a computer right up there I was about to walk past. I went right by it. Did anyone else see it? I use my potatoes for stuff like this. Puts. And then, yeah, in parentheses or with a slash in front of it, puts white glasses, or puts sunglasses on logo. I said white glasses because on my screen I've got Brave. I use Brave for my web browser for the added privacy security from everything. But I've got the setting enabled where it's like an experimental dark mode that it changes some of the graphics as well. So my logo that would usually be, you know, white in the middle where the pawn is black. And the glasses that I presume were supposed to be black are white. Can you talk about your air hunger a bit? I can, except for I've got all this air hunger. So it's kind of hard to talk about. Hard to get out. I don't have enough air to talk about the air hunger. Is that funny? Yeah, it's just like, it's as though I'm not, you know, getting enough air, even though I'm breathing. at a normal rate, and that kind of thing. It just feels like I need more oxygen than I'm getting with each breath. And that tends to wind up getting me mouth breathing. Hit him. There you go. Didn't even need to kill him. That would have frustrated me if I died killing something I didn't need to. What was I saying? Yeah, not enough air, and I end up mouth breathing to get big gulps of air because my nostrils feel like I can't get enough air in through those. That's just the air hunger part. Oh look, I think this is our first security camera, or I've just been ignoring them. So we have actually now, like, security cameras built into the ceilings, and there's no way to destroy that. Like, if you walk up to it with a baseball bat or something, it doesn't, you start slamming on it. That is a metal thing. It'll just ping right off of it. There's absolutely no way to destroy a security camera. Unless the ceiling it's attached to doesn't exist anymore, then there's not really much way for it to continue existing. Yeah. But yeah, that's the air hunger thing. Never heard about air hunger before. I mean, I call it that because I separate the air hunger, the feeling of air hunger from shortness of breath. Like I've separated a bunch of different things. Like I'm having throat issues now, and being short of breath, or just feeling like I don't get enough air in every breath, they feel like two different distinct things for me. So I try and keep them separate in my mind and refer to them separately. There's a third thing, too, that I can't think of right now that's kind of almost all of, like, other people would probably use them interchangeably. Short of breath, air hunger, trouble breathing, Like, I wouldn't say that I have trouble breathing because it's not like I have trouble with there's a blockage in my airway or I'm wheezing or anything like that. So, yeah. I've become more and more specific with having more and more symptoms, sadly. This is the only thing that's down here. There's a computer way the fuck down there. I would need 2 more bombs to get there, and I've got them, but that means I do actually have to brave this. And then get down here. And then from here I can safely bomb my way down. I'm gonna let this camera pass. I don't think it would see me, but why risk it? It's bomb number 1. The number 1 stunner. And I think I'll put the next one here as well. And turn it into a stairwell. It fucked up the computer again. God damn it, it's a 3x3. I know how big it is and isn't. Son of a biscuit. So I think the reason why the computers are getting destroyed is just proximity. I think if it explodes and it's close enough, it's one tile. If it's touching, if the edge of its explosion, it's 3x3 explosion. If this one right to my right there was a computer, then I think it gets damaged by it. I know that there's a camera above me. Okay. Well, this is another, like, bust of a heist. They only had 2 computers in the first place, which wouldn't have been that big of a haul, and I blew one of them up, I think, is what just happened there. I did get the money out of one of them, though, so it's not worth nothing to us. And there is fall damage in this game, I say again, so you gotta be careful. There might be more money in here, and I just haven't seen it yet. I need to open this door and get in this building is what I need to do. I can get in from here. Somebody got swindled on that map. Yeah, it's not supposed to be me. I'm the protagonist, damn it. Other people get swindled. I'm supposed to be the swindler. I am the swindler. Ooh, oh my god, did you see that? I just went through the roof. That's what the speedrunners use to move around, skip levels and shit, so. There you go. Okay, I just did it. I think it's just spamming the jump button once, like, when you get this into a corner. Yeah. When you get that ledge grab into a corner, you can do that, apparently. That's what it's looking like to me, anywho. Fucking camera. Get out of my way, man. I need to come in and at least collect the little bit of money that's still here. I need this guy to be walking that direction. $3,302 is not what I'm looking for here. Wow, that was stupidly dangerous. I would not do that again. I'm out of bombs. I'm leaving. I'm gonna get myself killed after that little move. Wait a second. Yeah. A little bit of a bug there. Have you heard that Twitch bans gambling? Oh, well, but they gave us gambling. What do you mean? The channel points, the predictions. Twitch, pick what side you're on. They ban gambling? Do you mean like actually like playing games for money? Because that would be that's a definition that'd be hard struck. Slots, yeah, casino type games. That's hard. That's like if somebody wanted to sue Amazon, or I mean Twitch, which is owned by Jeff Bezos and Amazon, all that kind of thing. That's I mean, I agree that, you know, you shouldn't have gambling on a platform like this. That is targeted. It's not targeted at kids, you know. It's not supposed to be anyway, you know. But yeah, I agree. But in terms of like legal standing to do so, that's a hard thing to do. You have to define gambling first. And we're all playing games, so saying like a game of chance that you play for money, well, you know, there's bounties out on people beating games, you know, beating world records for certain games. If someone does that and then they get paid for it, you know, like you have to identify the playing the video game as a sport, and then you have to somewhere draw a line and say, well, this video game is now not a sport but gambling, even though they both operate based on a mixture of luck and skill, and they're both called a game, and they're, you know, it's like that's tricky. That's games that rely on luck mostly. Yeah, it's a hard definition to draw. I mean, the governments have done it, but in the sphere of gaming, it's a hard one. They've been trying to kick the sluts for ages, haven't figured out how yet. You timed out one mock? Why did you do that for 30 seconds? That's silly. It's only sites without proper protections for consumers in the US. It's only, and then, yeah, I absolutely agree that it be there. He redeemed timeout. Oh, yes, he did, didn't he? No, I don't see it, actually. I thought I saw it up after you said so, but no. One mock redeemed timeout. Well, thank you, because I missed it. And that's a much better, like, timeout period, I suppose. For that. I just did timeout on Dramacian the other day for redeeming timeout, and found out that it's a 10-minute timeout by default. What am I doing? What's the next? You're still just saving up money? Let's go back to the airship and confirm that I'm not leaving something on the table that could really be helping me make money in order to make enough money to get the bug that I need. So, hack aptitude allows me to siphon extra funds from computers. That would be really good to get early. But I want this one. The bug. What's this? Rig bombs faster. Steam purge duration. I haven't even unlocked Steam purge yet. Oh, remote detonate. Oh, that's like my favorite thing. Oh, it's... I'm going to continue just driving toward 25k, but if this girl dies, if we lose this girl, and we lose her XP, I'm buying some things, and we'll get to those other abilities when we get to them. Alright. I'll just walk my way in first off. You can also buy making yourself, like, stronger. See that? Did you see how I was just slowly sliding down the stairwell there? Like now. I am in the air, and I only just landed. So that's another one of the little, like, glitchy things about this game, is that you'll be like that, and you won't realize that you haven't touched the ground yet, and that you're sliding forward a little bit, and that's, like, a real easy way to end up in a spike pit, is basically the thing. Okay. I'm gonna try... Oh, God. I was femtoseconds from opening that door when you swung in my direction, you dick. Okay. Oh, Christ. As soon as I open it, he's all about it. I want to catch this thing while it's walking to the right, and then I just hit it to the right. Okay, well, that makes it safer for me to get up. But not to come back or anything. I don't want to jump here and get hit. Okay. Whew. Right. Up. Down. What is below me? A big fall. Okay. Head over here. That is a lot of just enemies going down. There you go. God damn it. I wanted to shove that in that hole. Wait for it. Just wait for it. Be patient. There you go. Where'd the frog go? The frog's in the hole there too. See the frog? He's jumping. Watch him. He just killed himself by trying to jump out. He landed on the spikes. The obstacles are, you know... This game will be really frustrating if you pick it up, or could be really frustrating if you were to pick it up from scratch yourself. And you have to realize that this is, you know, Dark Soulsian in the aspect of the game is fair to the enemies as well, is the idea. Oh, Jesus, I almost walked right into that frog. Because they blend into the friggin' background, which is what they're designed to do. There's one for you. Nope. Come on. You friggin' bastard. There you go. Is that frog stuck in that corner? Okay, I'm safe to hack. Up. Down. Right. Okay. There is money over there. I should kill all of the things. And get that bag of money. Just in case we get 100% of the money out, you get a big bonus for that, and I need all the money that I can get. Let me have a sip of this Odulus. Make it pot. I was gonna do it with or without you, but we'll pretend like it was because you redeemed Hydrate. Okay. I love that you found it exhilarating to be timed out, one month. So there's a computer over there to the right that is locked down right now. If we knew how to hack this security room that is closer to me on the right, then we could unlock that computer. If we hack that computer while it's locked down, it will set off the alarms. So catch me hacking the fuck out of that computer before we're done here. So this is where the Swindle will kill you many times. Stairs. Remember, we talked about stairs, how you get going and you're just floating. I'm still floating, I'm still floating. Hey, what's that below me? Those are spikes below you. And the thing is, while you're here, if you try and jump, it counts as your double jump. because you're already in the air. That's how it gets you. So right now, hit. If I walk around this and I get sliding, air sliding. Whoa, Jesus. Oh, I was just doing it then. But if I were sliding, then I'd be technically in the air, which meant that if I jump, then I'm jumping from in the air, which means that that will count as a double jump and not a regular jump, and then I won't have my second jump, and if you're not planning for that, then you're fucking dead. That's how that works. There is lots of bags of money down there. Is there a computer? Not to the left. Nor to the right. How would I get it down? Okay, what did I just say? How would I get down there? It's all kind of too deep. I don't think I could bomb down to it even if I wanted to. So, F it. We're going back up. And I want this computer. I want to be able to get into that one. I'm going to try getting at it from the outside, though. So, hit, don't land on the spiky things. Hay bag warehousing. See, if I hadn't come around, we'd never known that we were at hay bag warehousing. Definitely sounds like an insult. Right, left, left. Ha, ha. Gotcha. Blow that up, get it out of my way. It did not damage the computer, thank God. Yeah, we're hacking this thing. We're gonna set off the alarm, and then I just need to climb over the entire building, get to the other side, and run away before the cops get here. No biggie. Up. Left. Right. Okay, we got the money, though, and that's what matters. Let's get the hell out of here before that guy with the minigun shows up. Or any of the other guys, honestly. The run from Haybag Warehousing. Do you get money from YouTube? Was watching some vids from you recently there. Boosted the algorithm. Well, thank you very much. I do, in theory, get money from YouTube. It's at this point I don't make enough like per month to take out because there's like $100 minimum before they'll cut you a check. So I think at this point in time, because I'm not actively making videos, with the views that just trickle in from old stuff, I probably get sent $100 once every 4 months or 5 months from YouTube. It's 2 or 3 times a year that I get some money from YouTube from my old videos. This was a very successful heist with 96% of the cash we managed to get out. We're up to 26,000. Holy crap, that means that I can get the thing. What thing? I can get the bug. And then the whole game just becomes its autopilot for a minute, I think. We've bought a bug. Now, when we get to a place that we're robbing, right next to the bombs, I'll have a bug I can plant. Yes, YouTube indeed does suck in terms of, like, remunerating the people who make its content. Absolutely. I mean, abso-friggin-lutely. 0.2 of a penny per view is what we figured out a couple of years ago. Things have probably changed, and the way the economy has been going, probably not for the better. See, you go for those little nothings of cash, and they end up getting you killed, and I need to stop doing it. It would be nice to get every cent out of some of these early buildings. But, I'd rather just get a good chunk of money. I'd rather get this bug onto a computer before I die. You know, wait, what was the name of this building? I saw what looked like the word uranium at the end. I just wasn't paying attention, though. Did you used to get money, off of YouTube? No, not really. Not like good money. But yeah, better. When I was active, when I was focused on YouTube, I was getting paid on a monthly basis, and I had an MCN, which made sure that I got paid on a monthly basis, because they'd pay me, if all it was $5, you get paid your $5 for the month. Oh wait, I can actually hack this. I forgot about that. I'm gonna hack the landmine here. And now it's my landmine. And when I open this door, and that guy walks through... Isn't it neat, this game? There's so many little layers. There's so many little layers. The longer you play, you realize there's a lot of thought gone into this. A lot of fun things you can do. Alright, maybe I should just hack them all, because I keep trying to run through them and not quite getting there. I am in search of a single computer, for the love of God. Can we find one? Can I have a single computer, please? In the name of our Lord... something. A computer. I'm so weak and this guy is so strong. Yeah, actually, Is the KSP... helicarrier shield, you know, helicarrier, probably my most viewed video. I think the month that I made that video, YouTube actually paid me, like, several $100s. I'm not gonna say more than several, though. And when I say, like, a few, you know, more than 200, less than 400, is what I recall, kind of a thing. And that, you know, at time of present has hundreds of thousands of views on it. So yeah, it's not, you can't make a living doing it. Ask anybody. PewDiePie, you know, Aaron Hansen, you ask anybody. You ask Simple Flips, you ask any of those people. You can't make a living doing this. It's just, it's not possible. It's not how you do it. Alright, we've got a computer here. I have a slight problem. That being that I don't think there's any way for me to land up there because of the worm bug thing. With the knives on its back. And I can't blow it up because it's right there next to the computer. So this is a bug. I'm gonna try and land there. There seems like there's a couple of pixels that it's safe. So I'm gonna do my best to land in the pixels where it's safe. Okay, it just took me around to the edge. It didn't actually land me there. Whoa! Okay, that's a good place to jump from. No, see, I'm trying to avoid getting screwed by the jump, and because it could just... Ah, we got it. Okay. I'm planting the bug. And now, see that bug? Every tick bringing us in 32 pounds? That is the whole game. We just won the game, everybody. We can go home now. Okay, you start walking down that way and I'll help you down the stairs. There you go. Just giving him a hand. Your Fee-Fine microphone video is how I found you. It was just what I needed, by the way. Oh, cool. I'm glad. Yeah, that's probably my most recent doing video, or that did well video. And the reason why I've got these microphones, you know, one over here at the side of my bed that I can be using right now, and the one up there is because that video got a lot of microphone manufacturers to want to have a chat with me. Be like, would you like a free copy of our microphone? People seem to watch your video. Okay. I still have to make a video about both of these microphones. That one I haven't. There's one up there, like pointing to, obviously. That one I haven't made a video for about 2 years. This one, maybe 2-3 months. And I'm going to. I'm absolutely going to review them. Oh god. Okay, so I can't really get back without dying. I'm gonna drop another bomb. I'm gonna not get seen. Thank god. Become a microphone YouTuber. No, I'm absolutely down for it, actually. Reviewing microphones and because of my health issues, see, I'm sliding down this thing. I'm in the air right now, so that was my double jump. I couldn't jump again. The stairs, man, they're deadly. I want to make a video also. Oh, God. This is so friggin' dangerous. That shares all of the things that, like, have helped me with my condition. You know, like my chronic illness survival kit. I want to make a video about that, too. I got, like, a lot of things that are very kind of advertisey. But, I don't know. I feel like this is the first time in my life where I've felt like, no, that'd be those... I would do good videos making those videos that way. I would be recommending things that are actually good. And, you know, maybe I'd actually get paid for doing it, too. And I feel like good on all heads, where I used to just be very sort of up my own ass about the artistic everything of it. Whoa! You know, that to do something like that, or to in any way make money off of what you're doing is basically a loss of the art, or you're not doing it for the right reasons, or some shit like that, you know. Which, you know, it's not completely without sense to it. What happened here? How did this get broken? I am so not paying attention to what's going on. I swear we didn't hack it because it was security. The bug... Oh, the bug got all of the money out of there. That's not good. Because usually you can get money out of it and then place a bug. But apparently if you place a bug first, and then... you place the bug first, you don't get it fast enough. The bug will actually drain every dollar that's in there. But yeah, you can get money out of this, out of computers, and bug them after they're quote-unquote empty. So that's a real disappointment to me, right there. I screwed us out of some funds by not realizing that's how the game works. We'd switch from gaming content? At this point, maybe. I mean, on YouTube. On YouTube, anyway. It's the only place where I'm honestly serious about gaming is here. And about, like, this form of entertainment as well. This is... Damn it. I just want that little extra bit of money. You can't get it, Pawn. Don't worry about it. Get the hell out of here with whatever money you've got. You'll get a bonus from your experience. I don't know how things are gonna go. Snide uranium. For, like, how much money it'll think that I got out of this building. Because the bug did half the work. Gaming on YouTube is a tough cookie to crack. Yeah, and I did 1,200 or so videos on YouTube in gaming. And, never managed to crack that cookie. I mean... It's really my fault in terms of, like, professional kind of shit, if you really get into, like, industry insider kind of stuff. I got the audience various times, you know, like the thousands and tens of thousands of people who show up to see a video here or there, and then, you know, some of them are coming back, and I just continued to burn those subscribers off by, you know, doing what I wanted to do when I wanted to do it, instead of desperately catering to my audience. My audience is, you know, you just keep making the same thing over and over again because that's what they found you, you know, for, kind of a thing, which is the path to success. The highly unfulfilling path to success. But, you know, there's a way to do it right as well, and I just didn't. There's a way to value, you know, what your viewership values, and to give them what they're looking for, and to make yourself happy, and to, you know, you just got to work the situation. But I wasn't smart enough, or savvy enough to actually do that on YouTube. I have always relied upon the kindness of strangers in terms of my internet gaming career. Isn't that right, Kenneth? Steal the spicy rock for lots of money. Did we? I don't know. Did I? I'm not sure what happened. I'd enjoy a Buddhism philosophy discussion stream. Me too, I think. It's just hard to get one going, and get like a back and forth, I suppose. But we could maybe do a Euro Truck stream again, or American Truck stream sometime soon and do that kind of a thing. Real question, do you have some tips for new YouTubers? Tips for new YouTubers. Uh, Boy, I do, and that's the thing is I wouldn't even know where to start because it's more like insider stuff that I'd want to make sure that people knew about, that, if you start to get a little bit of popularity, then people are going to try and rob you. MCN, that kind of thing. Like, watch out for the multi-channel networks. Never make a deal where you give away 30% of anything that is all of your work. Somebody comes along and says, oh, well, it's going to be great. Just give us 30%. No. I'm the one working out here, Agents in Hollywood don't make 30%. And you're just some dude on the internet who's, got a company behind you. No. What else? For small YouTubers, for startup, my main thing would be to say, if you want an audience, if you're YouTubing and you want an audience, you want people to watch you, and maybe someday you'll be able to make money out of it. Target a small, passionate, thing. Honestly, what you want to do is do something that you're passionate about, that you like, that is small and a little bit niche, not so small that you're the only one, but, which is rarely, it'd be hard to find that, but something that's got a niche to it, because if you can, start making something on YouTube that is niche, then you can go to those forums and those places where, people who enjoy what you enjoy are talking about what they're doing, and you can share it with that community. And that community, because what you're doing is niche, it will be unsaturated. It will be something that community, didn't know that they didn't have, and now that they have it, they value it highly, and that's how you build an audience. And so you can go in your first month from no subscribers to dozens or over 100 subscribers if you have that mentality of, let me serve a very specific community that is unrepresented, and it works best if, you actually have an interest in that thing. And my problem was that I kind of never wanted to be caught doing something disingenuously. So I always, whatever I was doing, it was something that I enjoyed, that I was into, and come hell or high water, and whether people followed me or not, that's what I did. And that's there's a lot of integrity there and all that kind of thing. But if you want to be able to pay your bills as an entertainer, and also, think of that, if you're an entertainer, what's your fucking job? Is it to make you happy, or is it to is it you to tell jokes that you like? Oh, well, the chef likes the food. Yeah, well, nobody else does. Close the fucking restaurant, kind of a thing. So, but yeah, my biggest advice is target, something small, and do something that is not already being served by a million people. And just keep doing things to get better at it, too, Don't wait until you think you're really good at something. Don't strive for perfection. Crank it out. See what people think of it. Have them yell at you. And listen to the feedback that you get, even when it comes in the form of, you piece of shit, I can't believe you don't know how to fucking this and that and the other thing. Step back from it and say, what are they actually saying? Oh, they're saying that my microphone, needs to be turned down. Okay, thank you. Quantity over quality, huh? More getting something done and putting it out there and learning from it over sitting in your room, like you think you're Spielberg cutting fucking the film and gluing it together kind of thing. You need to get the experience to find out how to make good things, and then you'll be able to start making good things. And if you just keep going, everything that you do a second time, you do it once and you're as good as you were at it. The next time you do it, you're going to be better. The next time you do it, you're going to be better. Perfectionism and the desire to put out something that's really good, especially when you don't have experience, is just going to stop you from ever getting good at it in the first place. And then you'll never have anything good enough to put out. And you can always delete your early YouTube videos. If we're talking about YouTube videos. What is my next, like, buy goal here? You know? I've just been sitting on this menu because I wanted to talk YouTube, apparently. Hack speed, allow thieves to bypass with more speed. I don't need it. Hack aptitude, more funds from computers. That's the kind of thing that you get early, right? You pick that up early because pay more dividends by the end of the game, have paid more, you know? It's why you do a 30, 40-year, you know, retirement account. You don't have to put much money into it, but if you keep putting money into it for 30, 40 years, you know. What was I saying? Something about going to a live stream break, wasn't it? Yeah, let's go to a live stream break. I should actually just close the damn game. We'll go to a live stream break, and we'll come back, and we'll do one more hour. I'm not going to do the 6-hour monster streams again. That fucked me up. The whole next day was a recovery day. But I think while laying in bed here, and especially if I get comfortable again, I can go for a third hour, and I do want to. So your next buy goal, I think, was dignity. Yeah, I'm working on that one. I don't think I can afford it in America. In America, I can't afford dignity. Sorry. Yeah, live stream break, 7 minutes. You know the drill. Meet me back here, with or without air hunger, whatever that is. Don't go anywhere, pawn, not out. Hello, I am the Ronan Pawn, and welcome back to twitch.tv/Ronan Pawn live stream on twitch.tv/Ronan Pawn. Your only source for a man laying comfortably in his bed, live streaming, with a pretty decent microphone on the mattress with him. I would gamble to say that I am the only one on Twitch right now doing this. This is the only place where you can get this content. At least right now. It's my guess. Music go away. Swindle come back, but I'll bet anything that we lost the game controller by not being here. So we'll do the thing again where turn the music back on, go back, save and quit the game, and then we'll reopen and get back into it. Let's see. Why you have a mask on? Oh, hello, Acute Sharky. Why wouldn't I, really, when you get down to it? I mean, everybody's doing it. Yeah, it's a new trend, just like Dank Dog said. Everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it. The turkey dance. You missed some Swindle. Some talk about the YouTube Swindle. Some advertisements. I ran advertisements, too. Thank you, Kenneth, for reminding me. Oh, no, the remote disconnected. It's the game. The game actually just loses track of it if you leave the window and come back. But not every time. It's a little bit weird, and it seems to be more... It's definitely some kind of bug. It seems to happen more often in the menus. But continue our game. Yeah, but you're in your own home, no? Wait. Well, I'm in someone's home, and they won't be back for, like, till... They should be in vacation to Florida, so I think I can be here. Yes, I'm in my own home. This is my own home. We just bought... Did we buy something while we were here? We're very poor. We must have bought something. We just bought the Tavern skill, so let's get out there and do another heist. Now, it's going to be so much easier since we picked up that... that I absolutely remember. So I've got bugs, and I got bombs. I don't know what I bought. He's got the air hunger. Yeah, sorry, Acute Shark. I did actually not answer that question, did I? Yeah, this wearing this mask helps me sometimes when I feel like I'm what other people might call having trouble breathing. Oh wow, that didn't go off. Well then let's hack it. If we get really lucky, I will, like, get caught in this place, and it'll take so long to get out that the cops will show up, and then the cops will run over my mine and blow themselves up, and it'll be hilarious. But we won't be here to see that. But it could happen that way. Ooh, you know what I could do right here? Just go up to through the building. Tee-hee-hee-hee. Tee-hee, but, it's probably safer to just come in at the base like this, actually. Okay, maybe it's not safer to come in through this door. Just depends who's looking at it when they're looking at it. I need you to go in that hole, please. Or just die. Or just die in a hole. Like, these are all good ideas, and let's not get stuck on any one of them alone. When any one... It's just, they could all do... The Rona? No, I don't have the Rona. Yeah. Knock that down. I just end up feeling, as though I breathe better when I've got a bit of air hunger like this. If I'm wearing the mask. I mean, think about it this way. You got the heat and the moisture of your own lungs that you're catching and putting back in there. So if your lungs feel like dried out or something like that, then maybe the moisture would help. If your lungs feel like cold, I don't know if that's a thing, but if lungs can feel cold... Oh god. Okay, I gotta just abandon that. Oh, poopy, will I not be able to do this? We gotta give it another try. And I gotta, like, get in there and start doing it immediately and make my choices quickly. Left, right. Okay, whew. That was close. That was close. I wasn't sure if I was just not going to be able to do that. Should I free that frog for no reason? Nah, you know what? Screw him. I will fix this. I will hack this landmine, though. Just so I don't accidentally blow it up while I'm trying to walk over it. How long did... Wait a second. Kenneth said, and then a cute shark said, wonder if that works for anxiety attacks. Yeah, I mean, it might help. That's the other aspect of it, is the carbon dioxide. You are trapping some amount of carbon dioxide that is coming out of you, and inhaling some of that. And, you know, especially, like, when people panic or have anxiety or something like that. Oh, hang on. Up. Down. Down. There's a tendency to hyperventilate. What does hyperventilating mean? It means that you're drawing in so much oxygen that you're messing up your blood gas, the gases in your blood. The balance of gases in your blood, including carbon dioxide. So, you know, you can deplete your carbon dioxide, make the oxygen in your blood too rich, that kind of thing. So, yeah, generally speaking, you know, people breathe into paper bags on airplanes or whatever. That used to be a trope in every 80s movie, or, you know, 80s and 90s movies. Always had somebody breathing into a brown paper bag. And I haven't seen it in forever, so I don't know what it's about. But, you know, breathing a little bit of your carbon dioxide back in might have a calming effect. Ooh, like a paper bag. See a cute shark you got there before I did. Okay, I gotta check. I gotta scroll up with my phone. Holy shit. I just almost fell. Stream info. Nobody cares. Something on the fact making it harder to breathe means it's better to breathe when the air hunger. And then we went through my explanation. He wants to be more recognizable than the VTubers with their avatars, but still a bit anonymous. That's why all the wigs and masks. What wigs? What are you talking about, wigs? This is the real hair. How long did it took for you to get some traction on your YouTube? Asked Make It Pies. I remember my first, like, big thing, I think, would have been Minecraft when I was doing Might. I think that was, like, the first big community that found its way, you know, to my content that actually turned into an audience. And I made some KSP things first, and then made some Minecraft things, and then did Might or something like that. It wasn't immediately, I'll tell you that. It wasn't immediately, and when I got, like, some audience, it was a couple hundred. It was 100 and something. And when you go from nothing to, you know, hey, I've got, like, 5 viewers who I know their names, and so I talk to them in my videos, which was some of my earlier stuff, to 150 people, it's like, holy shit, I've made it. You know, you feel like that. But it is significant. It is a significant jump to go from, you know, friends and family to, you know, a public audience. So I think it was probably, I don't know. We could do the math on it and actually figure it out. But it wasn't immediately. I'd say 3 to 6 months minimum to get like 100 to break 3 digits. KPE brought me here, says Kenneth Wan. Oh yeah, and that was, you know, Kerbal was the next big audience, I think, that found. I didn't want to put a bag on my head, so mask instead, yeah. Okay, set this back down. Put it over, yeah. Back to playing some of the game, I think. Come in here. Yeah, and you can also tell, like, at least I can tell, that, you know, I'm having more trouble, like, just following what's going on and, coming up with the next thing to say and all of that right now. It's just, general. I package it all into, you know, the chronic fatigue syndrome, that I get, fatigued, and that fatigue manifests both physically and mentally, and likely has a lot to do with the oxygenation of the blood. Some of the research on chronic fatigue syndrome has one of the tests right now that actually exists as a blood energy assay. You know, just fancy word for a test. Oh my god, what are you doing? I don't know, taking risks. But that actually tests your, you know, what it does is apparently, I think it does it through electrical conductivity, but it puts your blood, they take your blood, they put it in a tube, they put it in like extreme circumstances where it would need to output as much energy as it possibly could do. And a healthy person's blood cell in an emergency can output 250% of the normal amount of energy that it outputs. A CFS patient, their blood cell in an emergency will output 150% of what it usually outputs. And that's one of the few ways that they've found to actually test for this disease. And sadly, it's only about 95% like accurate in separating people with chronic fatigue syndrome from people who aren't, which means it's not accurate enough to be qualified in medicine as a, deterministic test, as a test that you do, and then you can say, yes, without a doubt, this person has a thing. So it's a very new test that requires special equipment, and so it's not like something that can actually be done by your average doctor, or can be ordered. And in addition to that, it's not recognized as 100% accurate. I just wanted that money, and I got it. Alright, where are we in this level? Have we hacked a computer? Have we bugged a computer? Did I bug that computer that I hacked back there? Do I still have a bug on me? You do. Holy crap. Alright, put the friggin' bug on the computer. So you see, I got the money out of it that I hacked, and now we're pulling more money out of it. That's what I expected to happen at the last place. Or the place before that. Because again, as I mentioned, my memory, my short term, my awareness of what's going on, it all takes a hit when I'm not having the best of times. And if this were really a bad time, then I wouldn't be live streaming. So this is just a, this is a middling day for me. CFS, oh, you guys are saying good things, probably, maybe, I don't know, I can see. Let's see. CFS day? Ooh, Friday. I didn't even go to work because my mental health had me bedridden. Yeah, a little bit. I mean, yesterday I did a lot. I built this bed frame with my dad. He did most of the work. I just, pointed. I held the thing while he did the thing, kind of thing. But we built this, so I did put forward a fair bit of energy yesterday, and the way that works with me for CFS is 24 hours later is when you're really going to feel it. You might feel a little bit right then, but 24 hours later is when it's going to hit. So I'm a little down today, not that bad. I managed my energy well, I think. I think I managed it well. Never mind that your average doctor is, well, average. Yeah. The IQ is not guaranteed to be any higher just because they got a medical degree. So overdriving the red blood cell has a lower effect in CFS people. Yes, overdriving the red blood cell has a lower effect in CFS people, which I believe is a test developed by the father of the guy in the world who has the worst case of chronic fatigue syndrome. He is completely bedridden. He has a tube feeding him that goes directly into his stomach because of the bowel issues and things, I guess, that also, I've got definitely some bowel issues lately that tend to come with CFS, I guess. His case is the worst in the world, and his father is a doctor, so his father has been leading the charge in a lot of ways for CFS, trying to come up with tests and with something that will help with a cure. And I believe his father developed this assay that uses I think, at least for the sake of promotion, I think they used the term nano machines, it uses something very, very small that the blood is introduced to that can measure the blood's output of energy on some kind of very small scale where it can detect these things, and it was 95% accurate in identifying the CFS patients. And I think probably the 95% accuracy thing is going to come down to diagnosis of people who don't actually have CFS. because the reason why so many of us are, so many people who have CFS are diagnosed with just general anxiety disorder or social anxiety disorders and things like that is because there's an incredible amount of overlap. Back to the airship to see if there's something I can buy. And so I think the 95% thing is probably from, 5% of people who have been given the chronic fatigue syndrome indicator when what they really have is, just depression, but it's non-physical. Action hero. Never look at that, Pong. You keep looking at it like it's even an option. I don't want it. Hack speed, no. Tools, what can we do? I want my remote detonator. That's the purchase, and we're back in. That's what I came here for. What's it like growing up with CFS? I did not have it growing up. I developed my first symptoms about 10 years ago. And I'm not so young anymore as to say 10 years ago I was still growing up. Ooh, I think this is the first instance of bomb blast doors. Nope, those are just regular windows. I thought those were bomb blast windows. They looked different to me from over here. I'm miles away from the monitor again. But yeah, for most people, so the way CFS works is it's a woman's disease, quote unquote, because I think it's 80% of people who have it are women. For women, I believe it usually kicks in at, you get your first symptoms at like age 18, like just coming out of, or just becoming an adult according to the law. Ooh, I've got this thing now. This is the remote detonator. Can you imagine what it might do by the name? And stand over here and remotely detonate things. So yeah, I think most women, it comes on 18 or early 20s, like 18 to 21 kind of thing. For men, it tends to kick in the early 30s. I think 30 to 33 is the average years. Kind of sucks that it takes a loved one to be in a terrible state for those relatives of such loved one that are in a position to help to actually get shit done. Are you okay? I think you're telling us your own story here, right? That's very specific. What do you? Oh, geez. Oh, goodness. Oh, God. Along those lines, though, on a less like family-based level, it kind of sucks that the people who are professionals in the industry of medicine don't keep up with things, and then when their patients show, or when somebody shows up and says, I got a thing, and I've looked it up online, and, the symptoms match this, and only this, and, I'd like you to look into it, because you say you don't know about it. It's just a damn shame that, one, they don't know about it. I think nationally and in the state of Michigan, my home state here, we had an awareness day for CFS. The governor of my state made an awareness day in the month of May 2022, and I think in 2021 as well. I have seen 5-6 doctors and here in the state of Michigan, and none of them have heard of CFS, and I keep handing them a copy of the international primer on CFS, and they keep handing it back to me. The last guy handed it back to me. The person before that, at least, like, the two doctors before that, at least took a copy, like, took it in the other room, and then came back and said they made a copy of it. So, whether they did or not is a whole nother matter. But at least they were decent enough to pretend. I'm going to try and hack this. And I'm just going to hang on this for a second, because I don't want that guy, like, setting it off, because it'll blow up that computer. That's why I did that way. I didn't want it to blow up the computer. Oh, and there's nowhere really to go this way anyway. I mean, I could bomb my way through, but I don't think I need to. Holy smokes, who would have thought, right? So somebody actually listened to Pawn this time? Who? Who listened to me? I was wondering if anyone was going to do that. Wait, what are you talking about? Great setup, Paul, and looking good. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Way back here. Can you see me? I'm in the back. It'll be good for, you know, for the days where I just don't feel like I could do it otherwise, which is kind of today, you know? And I wanted to live stream yesterday and all the other days, really, and no, I wanted to live stream today. And I felt good enough to do so. But not to do so sitting in the chair upright over there for 2-3 hours. That wasn't going to happen. There's a lot going on in this room right now. Oh boy, I don't know how I'm going to get down there. I don't think that thing sees me here. It doesn't. Good. If I set off a bomb here, where I'm standing, or even in this doorway, yeah, if I set it off here, that shouldn't destroy the computer, and it should make it so that the wormy guy can walk away from the computer so that I can get down to it without risking getting myself killed. So that's my plan. I'm going to start putting a bomb down. Hopefully the timing works out here for me to get the hell away from the bomb I just laid. Now that makes the ground down there flat enough for the wormy dude with the spikes on his back to walk to the right. And now he's moving around in a way that I can deal with without absolutely definitely getting myself killed, probably, maybe. Hang on, I'm pausing this because I see chunks of chat in chat. Why did you build a bed frame, says Dark Dog 69420. Dank Dog, sorry. When I was convalescing, I designed it because it was something that I could do while I was bedridden. But also, like, getting off the floor, number one, it's warmer to not be on the floor. I made this bed in such a way that I can lift the headboard to incline it, or lift what I'm laying on right now to incline it. Or at least I will be able to. Right now it's kind of hacked into place. So that's part of the thing. Like, when I was bedridden, it was, you know, you basically end up nesting in the bed that you're in. And everything that you need or want has to be within arm's reach of you. And so, you know, on the days that I felt good enough to be able to, like, sit upright a little bit and draw, I drew what I thought would be a better nest. And I'm very happy with it, what I've got, you know, what's been built here. Can store a bunch of stuff under here. We can live stream and I can be on the webcam from way back here, and instead of being on the floor and hoping that I get caught by the webcam, I'm going to have a shelf along this wall eventually. That's part of my designs that we didn't make in this, you know, batch of construction, I guess, because you got to get this thing in place first and then see how the shelf will fit in. But, you know, it was one, a way to pass the time while I was recuperating, and two, it was built around the idea that if I was going to be in that bad a state, that I wanted to, you know, try and make my own little nest, my own little home of it. I wonder with CFS in women if it has something to do with menstrual cycles and the amount of blood exchange while doing so. Oh, wow. That's a very specific theory that I'm sure the doctors would be like, please don't just make, but that I say, hey, you know, there's definitely a blood energy aspect to this. And by the way, the closest relationship between two diseases here is CFS and long COVID. Long COVID and CFS, if you do that Venn diagram of overlapping stuff, it's like 95% of everything that is long COVID is CFS. And so everyone who's got CFS, like me, is very fingers crossed that they will put the time and the money into, you know, developing treatment for long COVID, because they haven't given a fuck about CFS yet. And then whatever they come up with will be a treatment for us. When I had my COVID booster, or not my booster shot, my first COVID vaccine, I haven't had the booster yet. The second jab restored me to complete health for 2 months. So there was something in the COVID, vaccine that helped me, and that is consistently reported by thousands, tens of thousands. But I've seen in just online polls, thousands of people with CFS said that vaccine caused a complete remission, although it was temporary, and that's what happened to me as well. And I still, with all this information, I still can't get, one fucking doctor to say, oh, well then I guess you've got chronic fatigue syndrome, huh? Hey, maybe you could ask your governor about renewing medical licenses for GPs who don't know about CFS. Send her a letter. I might try. I'll have to check and see if she's being kidnapped that day by Trump supporters. It's America. What do you expect? Pawn to actually talk to someone in charge? So where is the marriage bed, says Kenneth Wan? The marriage bed? I wouldn't do anything marriage related on this bed immediately anyway. I designed it, so I did some research on how much oriented strand board, how much weight it can take, but it's definitely experimental. It holds me fine. I'm just saying, there isn't room there for him and Lady Pawn. There is. Yeah, if I slid to the right, there's room, and she's laid with me on this, actually, We haven't tried to do anything on it, but she's laid with me on it, and it's, we heard a little bit of cracking and popping. No, we didn't. It's solid for up to 250 pounds is what I'd say we've tested it at. Because I'm 155, and, she's probably in the low 100. Ooh, yeah, give them shots. Let's hope that they do put in the work with long COVID and hope that could help with CFS. Absolutely, and one of the, sort of weird treatments that's interesting to me, but you'd have to be a millionaire in order to even... You gotta be rich in order to get treatment with this thing. But I would love to try... what is it? Hyperbaric oxygen treatments, where they put you in a room and they pressurize it with 100% oxygen to multiple atmospheres for a certain amount of time. And you do those treatments. I think you have to do them basically every day, or 5 out of 7 days a week or something like that. An hour a day, and you do it for weeks. But the idea there, what happens when your body is exposed to that level of oxygen, is that your body starts to grow new arteries, new oxygen-delivering arteries, because it's got an excess of oxygen, so it grows more arteries to deliver the oxygen to your body. So by doing that, the idea is that it would offset the oxygen and energy deficit from your blood's inability to transmit the energy through an ionic exchange or something like that. But, I would love to give it a try, but it's definitely the kind of things where, you got to be... I think hyperbaric oxygen treatment probably starts at 5 digits, and that would, yeah, and maybe even goes up to 6 digits, because it is everyday oxygen hyperbaric chamber for weeks. Let's see. They inflate you? Wait a second. Kenneth won. Nah, she can be on top because Pawn's a bottom. Hey. Don't. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, Acute Shark. You don't have to spread that around. Already have the studio set up in that room. I wonder if those other sites pay well for live streaming. Wouldn't that have diminishing returns, though? Well, the idea is that you do it once, you do it every day for several weeks, and then your body, has grown those new air-delivering vessels, and then you're done. And so it's not going to get any better from there, but, it would be a way to get something back that you'd lost over time, I would think. Let me get back into the game a little bit. I've forgotten where we are, what we're doing. I was trying to get down to that computer, and there was a stabby McWorm boy down there. There's just a lot of things moving here. Yeah, I just gotta wait. But yeah, that's one of the interesting treatments that's that sounds a little woo that I'd still be interested in. And it's like in a better world, I should think that you'd be able to get access to it. You know, that it shouldn't be that hard to get into a relatively airtight room and have oxygen administered. Okay, there's that guy with long eyes. Can I get in here and hack this while he's walking in the other direction? Maybe. Right, down, and... Whew, it's close, but yeah, I was able to do it. Do I still have a bug on me? Nope. Okay, good. I don't have a bug. That means I've placed it. It's making me money. I've got, what, 6,000 in my pocket right now? Is that what it says more or less in the top left corner? I can't read it from back here. You need oxygen and or a mask? Asks Lava Lamp. No. I mean, I'd like to try it. In the times where I'm air hungry, I would like to try, you know, oxygen, but I kind of half suspect with me. I mean, it's all just guesswork, and that's why you want doctors to actually step in and do their fucking jobs, but until they do, I'm sitting over here trying to deal with, well, this has been my experience generally, so, you know, what could that mean? But I think that when I feel like I'm air deprived, that it might not be the oxygen, it might be a carbon dioxide deficiency. I don't know. But one of my, when I went to the emergency room the second time in August, the blood gas work came back. When I first came in and I was hyperventilating, it came back with a carbon dioxide level of like 14, and it's supposed to be something in the 20s. When they checked me out, when they, you know, sent me home, saying, all right, you're as good as we're going to make you, my carbon dioxide level was 15 in terms of blood gases. And so I say, you know, if the carbon dioxide shortage was caused by the hyperventilation, then it should have abated in the 10 hours between tests. And if it didn't, then maybe that's, you know, maybe that's part of what's going on here. I think I missed a computer, because we only got 66% of the cash out. But it did turn into 11,000 for us, and that puts us up to 17,000. And I'm just going to go right on another heist. And, you know, excuse me for a moment. If I come back, did I lose the controller completely? Oh, come on. Oh, come on, no. Usually when it's in the game and I do it quick, it doesn't hurt it. It'll come back if I just keep doing this while I read chat. Your body can't tell your oxygen levels. It can only detect the CO2. Really? Indeed, you can't tell if you're low on oxygen, aside from being lightheaded, only that you're high on CO2. Huh. Damn it. Well, I have to exit the level, which means I lose a day in the Swindle. I don't think I lose anything else, but I think I lost a day there to complete the game. We're going to have to save and quit, and we'll do one more level. You know what? We won't do one more level because I am feeling, you know, very air hungry right now. So I'm just going to wrap this thing up. But I'll chat with you to to head out the door here. I've seen O2 measurements in medical situations, says Denby. Yes, but you can't feel it. Ah, agreed. It makes sense. We don't breathe pure oxygen. Oh, that's interesting. That's another reason to, yeah, follow along with my... I mean, I was just looking at the blood gas results and saying my carbon dioxide levels were low when I came in and low when I left. You know, like, that's something that... Shouldn't you guys have figured something out about that? But they just sent me home, so I figure, well, maybe I've got, you know, low carbon dioxide when this happens. Why wear a mask in your own home, Pawn? I've explained it twice already, but for you, Lava Lamp, once more. The heat, the moisture of my own breath makes, you know, like, these things feel like comforts to me, I suppose. But, like, it just... wearing the mask makes me feel like I breathe easier when I'm feeling like I'm not breathing well. It is either a psychological thing because of the comfort of the heat and the moisture, or it is the carbon dioxide. I'm catching a little bit of the carbon dioxide. Most of it is passing through the mask. But it increases the amount of carbon dioxide in each breath, and if I do have low carbon dioxide, then maybe this is doing something. Maybe it's doing something just because maybe when this happens, it's actually my lungs are dry, and by catching my own humidity, and putting it back in, maybe that's helping. I don't know. All I know is when I put a mask on, if I was feeling air hungry, I'll still feel air hungry, but less. One of the reasons pilots get special training to recognize hypoxia assumptions or situations. Don't forget to run ads on your way out. I only run them to make sure that they don't run during the live stream. It means less ads for people who are coming in and less ads for you guys randomly while we're still playing the game. But yeah, pilots get special training to recognize being low on oxygen because it's hard to tell. So Pawn needs to be a pilot. If you were in a pure nitrogen environment, you would pass out and die without knowing you aren't getting oxygen. That makes sense to me. According to Republicans, you should have suffocated to death in a mask by now. Oh yeah, yeah. We can't send our children. What are we doing to our children by having them wear masks in school? I don't know. Maybe keeping them from being sick, spreading disease. I personally have experienced allergy relief from wearing a mask at night. I think the trapped humidity helps for me. Yeah, I think the humidity is part of it. Moisture, then. Heat is pretty much the same all the time unless you're in Arctic situations. And none of them ever ate out a woman to complete... Oh, the Republicans. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah, that definitely... And with that comment, that brings us to the end of the live stream. Where's the outro? Outro? There it is. I am the Ronin Pawn. I will do my best not to play this, round of Swindle that we've started up without y'all. And maybe we can finish it on stream. I also am happy to report to you that after playing The Wandering Village a number of days, our last live stream I was trying to complete dare drops to get you guys free codes. God damn it, music, go down. Free game Steam keys for completing dares on Dare Drop from Stray Fawn Studio, the makers of the game. We completed 2 of them. They have been verified, and I have free stream keys for you. So in the next live stream where I'm feeling good enough to sit in that chair and pick up where we left off in The Wandering Village, I'm going to be giving away a copy of The Wandering Village and of Niche, which is another game by the same makers of The Wandering Village, who are also the makers of Nimbatus. And if we can complete one other of our challenges, then I can get you a copy of Nimbatus Space Drone Constructor as well. But that's all for me today. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for talking, medical shop with me. That's always fun. And I hope to see you at the next live stream. Have a good night, everybody. Pawn out. Here we go. That's what he said in the background. Yeah.